Hi, and welcome to Cosmic Ivy Witchy Kitchen. Today we're celebrating the beautiful Yuli. Let me start by brewing the frankincense. As we know, frankincense, from the alchemical perspective, is a essence of the sun, and I love burning it in my house to attract beautiful energy and beautiful spirits. Also, is a symbol of vitality and creativity. And of course, we can burn a little bit of the Palo Santo. Before start, we create the magic environment, and I'm gonna put it in the back. Right now, I was thinking what we can cook, and I decided to make a mushroom soup for this beautiful winter solstice festival. So welcome to my Yuli winter kitchen session. Witchy kitchen session. What do you know about Yuli from the witchy perspective? Yuli is also known as a winter solstice, which is the darkest and the longest night of the year. I feel that that day is like when the night is the longest and the whole nature is awaiting of the rebirth. So the first step, we're going to make a beautiful broth. We're going to enhance our broth with a little bit of magic. I would love to add the sage. And before adding sage to our witchy pot, I'm going to tell a little bit about this beautiful herb. Sage, from alchemical perspective, is connected to the planet Moon. Moon is our emotions, which we do have inside our bodies. It's a fluid which is going through our body. And also, sage is a perfect herb to enhance our intuition and the clarity. You can just a little bit read the leaves, or you know what? I think we can add the whole batch of the sage in our pot. The next step is going to be rosemary. Rosemary is such a famous herb among all the witches everywhere in the whole earth. Rosemary belongs to the planet Sun. And I'm saying planet Sun because from alchemical perspective, Sun is a planet. Sun is a creativity, is a vitality, so much energy, and also abundance. I love adding rosemary almost everywhere. And also a rosemary connected to our mental state and clarity. You don't need to cut anything. We're just adding the whole batch of rosemary to our pot. Also, we can also add bok choy, a little bit of bok choy we're adding to our pot. So basically for the broth, rosemary and sage is amazing start. I love using garlic and two different types of the onions. Cut it. You don't need to do a perfect cut because it's a broth. We're gonna strain it in the end. It smells so amazing. I feel like it's perfect to share those cold nights with your beloved ones. Don't stress out when you're peeling the onion, because the true magic is going to be created in this pot after we burn the fire. Also, I do love red onions because it contains so much minerals and vitamins. Because I do believe that if you don't peel the vegetables, it creates such a beautiful palate. It creates a rich taste for your palate. You can also add some ginger. I feel that ginger doesn't really match with the mushrooms that much. So for this recipe, I'm going to skip this step. But again, if you're doing something different, not just a mushroom soup, maybe you're doing something, maybe you want to just have a vegetable broth, you can definitely add some ginger or mushrooms or other ingredients. Again, you're creating your own magic in the spot. And I love when people improvising, do whatever you feel. Because from alchemical perspective, I love talking about alchemistry. This is my life and that's what I'm doing all the time. From the alchemical perspective, you transform your magic into your dishes. That's what you're creating, comes from inside your body, and you're putting it inside the dishes you're cooking and you're sharing. And this is the most main part what you're doing. Again, how beautiful it is. We're gonna add some water. Also, we're gonna add something salt. I love using granules like this. And we're gonna add the filtered water and put it on the stove. Alright, I forgot to say, make a wish. We're gonna add some bay leaves. The other step, which is mushrooms. By the way, I forgot to turn on the light. Cool. Thank you, Casper. I do have a beautiful spirit behind this camera who's helping me with my cooking. Alrighty, so the next step is mushrooms. Again, like I can talk a lot about mushrooms, how beautiful they are. Beautiful fungi, which are growing deep dark inside the earth. We're gonna cut them. Again, like you don't need to cut them into too small pieces because we're gonna blend them in the end a little bit. And after, we're going to saute them. Again, mushrooms are so amazing to nourish yourself, to warm your body, to balance your mood, your emotions, and also it's such a beautiful symbol of transformation and the rebirth. So after we cut the mushrooms, we're gonna add them and saute them for a little bit in our pan. Again, when you are adding mushroom into your pan, you don't have to add any additional oils. Mushroom is gonna give lots of liquid, and our task is just to evaporate the liquid from them. While our mushroom is being sauteed right now, we're going to prepare onion. Love it. I mean, like, just be careful. Be careful with all tools you use in your kitchen. Don't repeat what I have just done. Just like according to the magic book of recipes, we are going to peel the onion and dice it into small pieces. So while I'm cutting the onion, I'm crying already. So I feel like all the negativity which I hold inside my body is coming out right now. So that's a good thing. So if you do cry while you're seasoning the onion, don't stress it out. Just let it be. Take all your feelings and emotions and traumas out. As I said, Yuli is a death of the old year and rebirth of the new. Alright, so when the mushrooms are glazed and all the water is evaporated, we're taking them aside. It looks so beautiful. Mushrooms are amazing to celebrate the end of the season. Our mushrooms are done, the onion cut, and we're going to transfer these beautiful pieces into the pan. Let's go. All right, so before we're adding the onion, I love using the coconut oil, but again, you can be your own creator of your magic, and you can add the avocado oil, the olive oil. Even though I wouldn't recommend to add olive oil to saute because usually it burns a lot, but again, like any plant-based oil will work amazing for this recipe. We're adding the onion. You can add his favorite spices. I don't know, guys, you cannot feel it, but I can smell such an amazing aroma. And we're gonna add the main ingredient. It's a blue lotus. The magic is being added right now. Blue lotus, as I mentioned before, connected to the planet Neptune. And Neptune is a doing work, is an astral projection. It's connecting to inner world. Alrighty, so our witchy, magical Yuli broth is ready, and we're gonna strain it. Just be careful. Don't burn yourself. Right now, it's almost the last step. We're transferring our beautiful, magically done broth into the blender. We are blending it with the cashews. We do have cashews over here, so it will give a beautiful creamy texture. And we're gonna add half of the mushrooms and the onions in the blender as well. Let's do that. Now we're adding the onions and the half of the mushrooms. The other half we're gonna leave. We're gonna saute again. We are going to add our beautiful cashews. I feel like using the measuring cups is against your nature, and because cooking is all about your intuition. It's about your inner magic. Let's the magic begin. Look how creamy and beautiful our soup is. Now we're gonna transform the liquid back to the pan, and we're gonna boil it a little bit longer with the leftovers mushrooms were there. Now we transfer this beautiful creamy liquid into the pan, and we're gonna boil it for approximately 5 more minutes. Alrighty, so our beautiful soup is done. God, it smells so amazing. I'm gonna pour to our bowls for me and for my guest who's making this beautiful video for me, so you can watch it and enjoy it. And we are going to celebrate. Don't forget to invite your friends and family to share your beautiful memories, stories about the past year, to share your beautiful plans for the future. Because new year is a new light, is a new opportunity we're creating for ourselves. Alrighty, I think it's done. We're gonna garnish it with a rosemary. Voila, we're done. Happy Yuli, my little spirits and snowy dreams.
Don't forget, Krampus is behind your door.